Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today we're going to be talking about Pixar's Luca.
So Pixar's Luca was released on Disney Plus a couple of months ago at this point. We've been really busy. I've been in grad school, I'm starting a new job, so we're trying to catch up on some of the backlogs of films. And this is one that we really enjoyed and we just wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this film. I didn't really know much about it. I knew it had to do with some mermaids and, them in Italy and everything. But this movie tugged at my heartstrings.
Yeah, this is a really heartfelt film, and I really did enjoy the animation in this one. It's kind of your classic Pixar style, but I love the transition that they use going from being the sea monsters underneath the ocean and then coming up into the real world. And I think they did a really good job of using that transition. I think that was really the key to the whole movie, honestly, is that conflict back and forth and those two worlds coexisting. So I think the way they're able to use that and integrate it into the story made it a really solid outing for Pixar.
And I'm upset because I feel like this movie's not getting enough recognition like other Pixar films because it has a great emotional aspect. It has a really good story about friendship. And I just think it was something so uplifting during these crazy times we're in.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It flew under the radar. I feel like it didn't get a lot of promotion. I feel like it was promoted in a way that people thought it was something that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, it's just strange the way they did the marketing for the film. But then it really, like Noelle said, is a story about friendship. It's a story about growth. It's almost a coming-of-age story. And really following the story of Luca, played by Jacob Tremblay. And I think he did a really good job in voice acting, just on a side note. But his friendship and relationship with the other humans, kind of being a fish out of water in reality.
Yeah.
I mean, that is what he is. And his relationship with Alberto really tugged at my heartstrings personally, because it reminded me of, your childhood where you make friends with a stranger and you learn who you are and they kind of change who they are, and just all of it happening so fast at a young age. I mean, that's kind of the hallmark of coming of age movies, how fast life can change when you're in that like impressionable stage of life.
Yeah.
So I think it really captured that.
Yeah, and it was also just really fun adventure movie. I mean, basically Luca, he's a mermaid, but when they come out of water, they turn into a human.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to like figure out life, and they really want to live in this human world.
So, like, the quirky situational comedy comes in. It does have some good comedy. I think little kids would still enjoy it.
Yeah.
But like most Pixar films, it has a big picture. It has a big message to tell. And a lot of it is about acceptance. Acceptance by society, acceptance by your family and friends, and trying to find the people around you and change people's minds. Maybe have that perspective of, this is who I am. If you can accept it, we can come together. We don't have to be enemies. And really, obviously, that's a very poignant thing right now in society, because everyone's at each other's throats constantly about everything. So the thought of this movie of being kind of that encapsulated into a small little kid's film, I think it hit on all cylinders. I really don't understand why it didn't get more praise or why more people didn't watch it. Probably because everything going on in the world, you're just like, what is this weird little Pixar movie that popped up with no marketing? But I think in the future, it could become one of those cult classic films. I'm not going to say it's like top tier Pixar because they're so good. But I think it's top half, in my opinion. I really did enjoy it.
I 100% agree. I didn't know that there's going to be such an emotional impact at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I almost like, I'm going to be honest, like, it makes you want to cry. Like, the end of the movie in like a good way, in a sad way, and a way that you project yourself onto the character.
Yeah.
I found myself a lot of times in this movie projecting myself onto Luca or Alberto and understanding where they're coming from. Because there are frustrating moments, the conflict of the story, not to dive too much into it, but I don't know, I think it really does work and it feels like a real life situation.
Also, can't forget to mention Julia in this character. She's very spunky, and I just loved her character with both of the boys.
Yeah.
And it was just like that really cool friendship, because when you're younger, you don't care if they're a girl or boy or whatever, and you just are friends with people.
Yeah, all the personalities worked. I think all the voice acting was really well done. I think the parents was a nice addition to it, because it's kind of like a subplot with the parents trying to get Luca, find him, and rescue him from the humans. So, I mean, I think, like I said, I think it works on all levels.
Yeah. So I'd give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was completely unexpected for me. I can't say it's like right up there with other Pixar movies, but it's really good in my opinion. And so, yeah, if you haven't checked it out, check it out.
And I would give it a 9 out of 10. Like I said, I think it's top half Pixar. I know a 9 is a really high score to give a movie, but I don't find a lot of flaws in it, if any, to be honest with you. I'm just, in my opinion, comparing it against some of Pixar's other catalog, which they have some 10s in there, some 9.5. So I really enjoyed it. I think if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out. If you think it's about something that it isn't, I would definitely still recommend. I mean, like I said, I feel like most people don't even know about it. They barely marketed it. They don't talk about this movie. But I think it was really good.
Yeah, so this sums up our review of Pixar's Luca. Let us know down in the comments down below what you thought of the movie. And remember to like and subscribe. We always appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.